The roof already up to race number 3, mate. We'll join you now.
For the first time in my life, I may get blisters walking around tonight, but I'm here with Gavin Harris, Lena Jinx. She'd be getting used to the trip over here from South Australia.
This is the fourth week in a row, so yeah, she's got used to the trip. I've got used to the trip too.
Have you seen any sort of changes in her? I know we spoke after she had that first trip and you said she travelled pretty well. Have you seen her perk up a bit, or have you seen her quieten down at all?
She jumps into the van now, so she's excited to come here. So it's excellent. No, she's pretty good, yeah.
A luckless run last week in the big one, the Group 1 Zoom top. You draw a nice box here. Can she find her way through and put herself in a better position this week?
I'd like to think so. Definitely she's inexperienced compared to these seasoned dogs, but hopefully she can show good form. Yeah, it'd be great.
Have you had much of a look at the race? Do you have an opinion of where she'll land early?
Probably third. But hopefully she gets to the rail cheaply, so that's my hope. But we'll see how we go.
All right, good luck to Gavin Harris and Lena Jinx there. I might grab Brendan Purcell with the first of his two runners. Redeemer Blue, probably not the biggest name of your two stayers, but you've got the handling duties tonight. Did you pull rank, or was it your much better half?
Emma likes to handle Marine Susie, so doesn't worry me.
Obviously, it was a really impressive performance last week, Sunday, but step up in class here. Do you think Redeemer Blue will measure up?
Yeah, look, I'm not overly confident. I mean, he's a sort of dog. I think he's just a good bread and butter dog, and yeah, we'll soon find out. Another 3 or 4 goes at this sort of distance over the better dogs. That'll tell us where he's at.
And Marine Susie, we've seen her win a big race here in the Top Gun Stayers a little while ago now. How's she travelling?
Yeah, she's good. I was happy with her run last week. She's going to be back out the back and be looking for luck. So if she gets the luck, she'll be storming up the straight like we know she can.
You too concerned with the wide draw, or it doesn't really matter for her?
I don't think it really matters at all. No, it doesn't matter. She'll be back near the rear, so it doesn't matter.
I was looking, she's been around forever, it feels like, and she's only had 57 starts, Brendan. You've kept her fresh, and you've decided that only 700-metre races, that's her go. Is that just because she races better on the fresh side, or is it just hard to find races for a greyhound of her quality?
Yeah, can't find races. That's the problem. She's been sitting in the kennel all this time, like for the last 2 months since the Bale Treats in November, without being able to get a run with her anywhere.
All right, well, good luck tonight, Redeemer Blue and Marine Susie, and another one in the next one. But we'll throw it back to you, Dan and Patch, for your final thoughts on the first of the massive race here, the Sportsbet Fanta Bale Stayers.
Thanks for that, Corey. Patch, your numbers here in race number 3?
2, 6, 7 and 4, Dan. We see 3 runners who progressed from last week's Zoom top into this heat tonight. So they are Lena Jinx, Zulu Blast, Marine Susie. I thought there wasn't a lot between the performances of Lena Jinx and Zulu Blast, and given Lena Jinx does have that better draw this time around, I've got full expectation that she can settle in a better position. If Zulu Blast is anywhere near her, watch out. Marine Susie's going to get a long way back, but she'll charge home, but I've set it on Lena Jinx.
Zulu Blast, the favourite, $2.10. Late money for Lena Jinx, $3.10 into $2.90. Best of the rest, Marine Susie at $5. It's Heat 1 of the Fanta Bale Stayers as we head upstairs to Dan Hibbard for the call.
Australian is into $2.80. Set to run, race number 3. And they're away, and there was good speed out from Zulu Blast. Going with it was a Santa Bale and Misty Black. They hit the turn. He nearly got squeezed there, Zulu Blast, and Santa Bale found the front. Got clear on second in Zulu Blast. Up to third was Lena Jinx, and Misty Black is railing to fourth under Apache Shout. Next was Vega Black. Further back in the field then to Redeemer Blue, and Marine Susie's at the rear of the field. Zulu Blast goes to the lead, puts away a Santa Bale, but Lena Jinx is looming large. Running on was Misty Black, then came Apache Shout, well back to Vega Black. It's Zulu Blast in front. Lena Jinx is looming. Zulu Blast kicking strongly, and Zulu Blast a length on Lena Jinx and Misty Black. Redeemer Blue will go through to the final next week. Then came a Santa Bale. Marine Susie never got into it tonight from Vega Black, and it was one of the last across the line there with Apache Shout. The time is 42.709. Tough performance from Zulu.
Zulu Blast, 240, 104, 140 Lena Jinx, and 690 Misty Black gets into third. Corey, let's head trackside to you. I think you're with Holly Thompson.
Yeah, impressive performance. I'm here with Holly Thompson, Zulu Blast. I think a lot of us probably thought he'd have to lead to get a win in a race like this, but he showed he's got another string to his bow tonight.
Yeah, he just keeps impressing us. This dog, he's every obstacle he goes to, he just leaps at it with, I just don't know how he just keeps doing it. I personally thought I ruined this dog a couple of months ago. He had a lot of unlucky runs, injured himself falling, and he's just flourished from it. I don't know how he's done it.
We saw him last week in box 6, didn't exactly nail the start. Comes up with box 6 again this week. What sort of box do you want next week moving into the big one?
An odd box, and hopefully it's 1 or 3.
All right, 1 or 3, they're the boxes that Holly Thompson wants with Zulu Blast in the big one next week, the Fanta Bale.
No pressure whatsoever there with the box draw. Well done to Holly and Team Thompson. They're on the board, Zulu Blast. Great chat from Corey Smith there. But Patch, what did you make of that win from Zulu Blast?
It was really good. We'll see here in the early stages, there was some hustle and bustle. He was about to cross Misty Black, and that's when Osana Bale cut across him. So he lost that momentum, and at that point of the race, that was when Lena Jinx was starting to build her race too. So she was in pursuit here. Probably thought it's going to be difficult for her to pick up Zulu Blast, but in the back of my mind, I thought she finished better than what he did in that Zoom stop last week. So we're always going to see Osana Bale weaken. She was always going to come back towards the pack down the back straight. So then at this point of the race, it was game on. There's a bump there from Zulu Blast who put Lena Jinx slightly off balance, which possibly halted her momentum slightly to be able to get over the top of him because yeah, that was a good contest in the run to the line, and for Zulu Blast to overcome that drama, and as we said before, he hasn't had a lot of experience at this level, and that's just strictly because of where he's at this point of his career.
Yeah.
So tough win, and that's another element, another reason why we think this